type of a presentation through, to literally hundreds now. Sometimes I'm speaking in front of thousands and sometimes even tens of thousands. And I got to say, I would have never dreamed if you just said 20 years ago, Jeremy, one day you're going to be doing a Zoom with people at your house and you're going to be helping people around the world in this new community for our new world, our new way we're doing things. I would have said, no way, that'd never be me. I was scared to death of sales. I'd never been in sales and marketing. I didn't really get a college degree. I worked hard in a family business installing carpet and commercial sales or commercial carpet distribution and installation and removal, school districts here in Utah. And I also got into electronics repair. I got into management work. And pretty soon I was burned out. At an early age, I felt like I'd already worked a lifetime. And I realized that if I didn't make a change, no one else is going to make a change for me. So I started planning a long time ago for things that could potentially happen around the world on a global scale that could actually hurt a lot of people or hurt us. And I thought, you know what? I wanted to create something that wasn't going to fluctuate or wasn't going to go down or wasn't going to go away. I feel so bad about all the people that have been challenged through the rough times that we have going on around the world right now. Unemployment rates are ridiculous. The challenges of watching the media, it's so draining. But guess what? We have another option here, just like I saw 2 decades ago when I was looking at this and I realized I needed to pay attention and I needed to get serious about this. And I dropped all of my other income streams and I focused strictly on this. It absolutely changed every aspect of my life. Today, I'm actually here in my home in Eden. I live in the mountains in Utah. I'm right next to the Powder Mountain Ski Resort. We just got back from skiing actually literally less than an hour ago. So I jumped in the shower really quick, did my mask. You can probably see some of the redness on my face still from the slopes. It's snowing. It was a great afternoon. We've also been doing a top talent shoot here this weekend. A lot of great friends in here, just getting some great content so we can put it out on social media. And it's great. There's so many great things happening right now around the world that are positive. And I just want you to think about that as you listen to my presentation. Your mind is like a parachute. If you don't open it up, it's not going to listen to me correctly, right? So open it up, and I'm going to walk you through this really quick. All right, so here we go. Get my slide deck up here. So now you know about my story. And you know what? I have 2 beautiful daughters, a little bit more about me, that are 18 and 20, sorry. And they are amazing. One of them is got a double scholarship right now at the U of U. She's killing it. My other daughter's killing it in all of her activities, amazing at drills. Some of you just saw her competitions I put on my story recently. I love my life. And I tell you, when I think about what would my life be like today if I wouldn't have found USANA? If I wouldn't have actually engaged on something like this a while ago. Now we're helping people engage right now and even having bigger success stories than what I even had back then. Do you know what? Where are you at right now today, though? That's what I really want to ask the big question. I get it. If things are tough, your back's against the wall, maybe you're looking for other options. You found us. This is it. Think about your intuition right now as I explain to you what we're about to show you. And this is not, by the way, about my story going forward. This is about creating new success stories. This is about creating new things around the planet. And exactly what you're going to be hearing from Chloe later on during my presentation is exactly that. You'll see firsthand how somebody's come on board literally in less than 10 days in our company, using the products, having huge success with the products. But guess what? As a side benefit, she's also having huge success in commission checks come in already. And you know what? I don't think those things are going to slow down. Even when you watch your presentation, I think you're going to see, as well as I do, those checks are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So think about this. Everyone needs money. It's like air, right? If we don't have it, we can't survive. Timing is also very critical as far as how much time we have. And we need more time, right? We need to be able to have more leverage time so we can enjoy the things that we want to in life before life just escapes us by. And we need to have our health. And we're going to focus in on all these things. And they're all generations are looking at this, guys. You already know the world's changing around us. It's a whole new economic landscape, right? I mean, think about, because everybody remember what it was like before we had Uber? We have one of our photographers, Joe, that's actually on his way from the airport right now in an Uber. Why didn't he get a taxi? Because Uber is a way better way. You actually use phones today to figure out exactly where they're at. You can track them. If you leave something in the car, you can go back and get it. I mean, you build a relationship with even that person that's in the car. You can have a conversation. It's so different. How many people jump in taxis today? Do you realize that even when the world was changing a long time ago, when literally everyone was riding around on horses. This is a way long ago, right? Long before my time. And the first automobiles came out. People laughed at them. They like, what? There's no way. What? Those will never make it. How many people do you see riding horses to work nowadays, right? Guys, this is always, there's Joe right now. He's actually heard me talking about it. But this is exactly what my point is. The way that you know the world today is changing and fast forward. And the things that you're already adapted to will change in the next couple of years. So hold on tight, pay attention to the trends that are actually happening. These industry disruptors are huge, and you need to position yourself as an entrepreneur in this new era of what we're going through. And how to do that is exactly what we're doing here with USANA. Yes, we have an app you can use, and everything we can do is actually right from our phone. You don't need the setup that I've got right here today. I've been doing this for a long time. I have a worldwide business. And honestly, I don't need to really work my business anymore. Thank heavens that I don't want to. In fact, I started coasting for a lot of years in my business, almost a whole decade, traveling the world, having fun, great times with my children, and just like the time of my life while I was managing it, but not really growing new growth. That's just fine because it's stable and strong. But guess what? Now I'm back in, I'm hitting it hard. Those of you that know me and know what I'm doing right now, even where I don't have to do it anymore, look at how excited I am about this. It's huge opportunity. And this is key. Social influencers make a big difference. We're not like companies are not going out there and hiring actors and actresses that don't have a huge social media following anymore. They're not doing that. It's not about commercials like that. Now they want to have brand influencers that are going to use the brand, enjoy the brand, trust that quality product, and actually show it and believe in it. And you know what? They're not even doing it, most of them, for the money. They're doing it because they like that product. Guess what? You don't need to have 2.5 million followers like Chloe does when you see her speak in a few minutes. Yes, she is one of the top in social media influencers on the planet right now. So go ahead and Google that, Chloe Ture, and you're going to see that. Do you need to do that? No. She's already been building that brand for quite some time. I didn't have that kind of a following. Not at all. In fact, most of the people that follow me already know who I am. But when they know who I am, when I make a decision to go to a resort or to be able to eat at a different restaurant, or which is different now during COVID, but when I make a choice to do something and I tag a certain place, people do that. They go to the same place. My hairdresser, you know what? She just talked to me just when I was actually getting my hair done just a couple of days ago. And she says, where's that place in Tulum that you've been going to? Tell me, maybe my husband want to go there. We keep talking about Tulum. Where did you go? And sure enough, how does she find out about Tulum? How does she find out about the resorts that I like to go to? Because she watches it on social media. And she's been my hairdresser for a long time. So guys, even if you have a couple of people following you, guess what? They're making decisions based upon what you're saying and what you're doing and what you're putting out on social media. All right, next thing. We're starting a business that gets away from these traditional things. And the most important things that we do are what? Freedom. We want freedom to be able to work when we want to, how we want to. We don't want a boss telling us what to do. We get to do what we want to do. And on top of that, what's the end game? I mean, if you're going to put blood, sweat, and tears into a business, aren't you really putting away money in investments? That's exactly what Chloe's doing. She's working hard. She's been saving money for a long time. She's already got her game plan long before USANA came into the picture of investing, saving, and on her game in that category, right? She's all about multiple streams of income. This is happening, right? You need to understand that this is time for you to get away from the traditional job mindset and have multiple streams of income, just like Chloe's doing and just like other people that are entrepreneurs that are part of what we're doing in the talent industry, what we're doing out there, even if you're nobody coming into this and looking at this, or even if you were a carpet installer like me that really didn't understand the gravity of where this could all go. Here's the kicker right here. You build a business that starts creating an income that continues to keep paying over and over and over and over. Consumable products get reordered. People get into a habit, a routine. They reorder them over and over and over. When they love that product, they're going to order it automatically from the company. The company ships right to their doorstep. You don't even have to get involved. Guys, my sales volume went up when things changed in the world this last year. And all of my leaders too, all of the people that were even earning a significant income and had been in a coast mode, all of their income went up because we are in the business of helping people create these additional streams of income, but also we're also in the immune support business. But guess what? My USANA income doesn't go up and down based upon what's happening in our economy. Except for, let me back up a little bit. My biggest year ever was dramatic when we actually had a world challenge. It was back in 2008, 2009. And it wasn't that it went down, it went up. It doubled in 1 year. And I was already at a pretty amazing income, which is definitely close to 7 figures. I went well beyond that within 1 year from 2008 to 2009, because real estate was down, stocks were down, bonds were down, and people were in a panic. This is the time to shift gears, pay attention, be part of what we're doing. Start your own business with us. Here's the other thing to think about. You know what? If you were to work 50 hours a week for 50 weeks a year, we're talking 2,500 hours per year. That's how you get paid, is hours working, right? Some of you don't even like your job. You don't even like working for a boss. That's 100,000 hours in how many years? 40 years. Now, let's take a look at it on my track with what I teach people to do and my team teaches people to do. And if you're part of the USANA family, we teach other people to do. A team of 100, 5 hours per week, 100 people on your team, 4 years, you reach that same type of the production that happens from leveraging time. J. Paul Getty said it's better to have 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of your own. Exactly showing you right on the slide right now what I'm talking about. All right, now let's talk about health and wellness. And honestly, I'm going to skip through this pretty quick because you guys already don't need to be convinced unless you already know. The entertainment industry is down. World chaos has changed that fast. Tech industry is okay. But what has absolutely exploded during this last year? And where do you think this whole paradigm shift in the way that people think about their health and taking care of themselves and boosting their immune system is going? Well, I think you already know, right? So most people are already taking supplements out there. They already know that they don't need to be convinced to take supplements. They're already doing it. The challenge is, are they really getting what they're paying for? 80% of people are taking supplements every day, just like Chloe was prior to USANA. And honestly, she didn't need to be convinced to take that. She was tired of wondering whether or not she could trust what was actually on the label, and also just the inconvenience of putting it all together, right? So we offer a solution to that. Dr. Myron Wentz is actually a microbiologist and immunologist. He's our founder. He's never taken $1 in the form of salary or commission from our company since the inception. He is a major stockholder, of course. We're a publicly held company, and we're doing over $1 billion in sales, and we have no debt. But I will tell you this, Dr. Wentz, he didn't get started this to market it. He didn't get involved or do this to be able to make it money. He did this because his heart was all in terms of making a difference in people's lives, slowing down the aging process, and also creating something that can help reduce the risk of degenerative disease after both of his parents had died prematurely of degenerative disease at a very young age. He started a company called Goal Laboratories back in the early 70s. The primary focus there was to develop disease diagnostic test kits to accurately diagnose disease. Do you know that no other scientist in the world could actually do it? He was the first scientist to develop the Epstein-Barr virus test kit back in 1974. Mononucleosis and many others that were used all over the world. They controlled 60% of the world market share in all that equipment. In fact, many of your people that you know in your family, your generations, yourself going in to get a certain test probably had a Goal Labs stamp on the actual package for that test kit. High quality. One of the largest human cell culture facilities in the world, and it's right here in Salt Lake City, not too far from my house here in Eden, and it's the real deal. My dad ends up remarrying, and Carrie is fantastic in our life. Like, we love Carrie. And you know what's interesting? As soon as she found out that I was in USANA, she pulled up a picture and showed me in her white hazmat suit next to Dr. Wentz at Goal Labs. Carrie used to work at Goal Labs. It was mind-boggling. And I'd already been building USANA for a while. And she's like, you got to be kidding me. Jeremy is in USANA? And my dad was like, yes. And then that picture was like, that was worth $1 million to my dad. He's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, right? This is so amazing how we're in such a small world and how we're all connected. It's real and it's happening fast. Dr. Myron Wentz created USANA to make a huge change in the health and wellness industry and to provide a product that is actually pharmaceutically regulated, which has never been done before in the supplement industry. First person to bring in the FDA to regulate to pharmaceutical grade guidelines. And guess what? Still today, we do that, not only for the US, but other countries around the world. And no one does that. We don't use glues and other things in our products, we stand by our name, and it's important. We have a staff of scientists that there's no other company in the world. I challenge you to find another health and wellness company focused on the future, even right now today, that hires and has more scientists than we do on staff. We literally have over 100 on staff every single day. We develop technologies that get patented like no other company in the world, which I'll talk about here in just a couple of minutes. But guess what? I could probably talk for a while on this, but I know I'm on a timer. I'll say that Dr. Wentz receives the Albert Einstein Award for Outstanding Achievement in Life Sciences in 2007. That's like a Nobel Prize in the science community. We're not playing small here. We're playing big. We have he puts his money up to build Sanofi Medical Institute down in Mexico, which is a premier health and wellness. It's a hospital, but it's actually like a wellness clinic that you get tested, where they can go in and look at all the internal workings of your body, your white and red blood cells. I've been going there since 2009. I look at my cells up on the screen now today, and guess what? My cells look healthier today than when I first began this literally over 2 decades ago. It's true. Google me with Sanofi. You'll see my latest video being down at Sanofi. This is all about taking care of your health and being serious. It's not that USANA is a magic potion or a magic drug or anything like that. It's all about lifestyle change and giving your body something that it never had before at optimum levels. We also give back. And I'll tell you what, this is what's so key to what we're doing as an organization, as a community. We give 100% of what's donated back to people in need around the world. We help with disaster relief. We help with children. That was my big focus initially, was the Children's Hunger Fund. I was a huge contributor to that. And guess what? That big year that I made the jump and went way beyond 7 figures, I gave away probably a third of that income that year right to the Children's Hunger Fund. You know what? I realized long before that my daughter got up on stage to 12,000 people. I gave her the mic, and it was amazing. I didn't tell her what to say. And you know what she talked about? How that everybody can take a little bit and give back. And she already is registered as a Children's Hunger Fund donator and still is to this day. She did no pop and candy for like a year and then used a percentage of that to go and then encourage other people to do the same. Now she has investment stocks. Like that girl's like already on it. She's 20 years old. But I'm telling you that we create a different mentality. We create a community. We create a way to be able to show people there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a beacon of light here with what we're doing. We're FDA registered. We're now over $1 billion in annual sales. We have no debt. We're not in any hurry to open up even more markets. Yes, I've already done business in a lot of these markets around the world. I love it. I love my Filipino market. Oh my gosh, they're incredible what they're doing right now. I'm working over in Singapore right now with Paneer. We're building a huge business there. I'm up late at night doing that. I can't sleep because I'm so excited about building my business. Also, Australia, New Zealand, Auckland, and the moment you think that like somebody's going to come on, like that this is a pyramid and people actually earn more than if you were at the very beginning, that's how you make all your money. Guess what? My leaders in Auckland, New Zealand, Bill and Jenny Huang, they earn more than I do. It has nothing to do with that. We're all about a fair system here. We get paid on what we do, which we'll get into that in a couple of seconds here on the compensation plan. Sorry, guys, looking at my timing. I like to talk a lot. All right, so let me back up and just say this. We have thousands of Olympic level athletes that use our products every single day, and we don't actually pay any one of them for their support in this one bit. We don't pay them to get on stage. We don't pay them to come onto our Zooms and talk about why they choose USANA. Dr. Oz also is a huge proponent of USANA. He loves USANA. He has his custom packs. He talks on stage at all of our big events. I've been on his show. Many of our athletes have been on his show. We love our relationship with Dr. Oz as well. We also have this is that research and development, and our scientific team is so huge. We actually have a patent here I'll talk about in a couple minutes, but our product line really fast. Guys, this is no place for you to learn about each and every product that we have because we have so many and we all manufacture them in-house. We don't outsource any of our products. And I use 39 USANA products a day. I love it because I can redirect my spending. I'd already be buying this stuff anyways. Everyone uses toothpaste, shampoo. Everyone uses supplements. Everyone uses shakes. Everyone uses stuff that we love. Everyone loves things that help them sleep better at night. We've got that. Oh my gosh, our products are amazing. Our nutritionals line is absolutely, there's nothing that touches it. Our Cell Essentials were $53 back when I began. Still today is only $53. I love that. You'd have to spend over $33 a day to get what's actually inside of our Cell Essentials. 22,000 calories. Who wants to eat 18 oranges a day? Who wants to eat all those bananas? 5 chicken breasts? Come on, like who's 44 large eggs? It's impossible. Guys, try it. Try to match up the ingredients. It doesn't happen. So with USANA, you're getting the best of the best. We have patented technologies that nobody else has. We have a cell intelligence that ran to patent earlier this year, literally in only a couple of months. This is a communication system within our cells. And as you get older, that communication system deteriorates. No one had ever uncovered this in science before. We are the first company in the world to uncover the integral communication going on between our cells and our body. And we have been working on all kinds of things. I'm not getting into all the details, but I'll tell you 10 years of our focus of our scientists to come up with this technology, and it works. This stuff makes a huge difference in our body. I'll tell you, you also don't need to take just our Cell Essentials. I would recommend you take our Health Pack. Our AM/PM Pack rocks. Yes, you got to have it every day. Everyone feels great results from this. Taking them with food, you have higher energy levels, better sleeping patterns. But if you really want to step it up beyond that, then I would take our Custom Pack. This is even the bomb, because then you can pick and choose what you want, slide it into what you want on your cart, and it actually comes with your name on it, right? These make a huge difference. So, all right, we have a whole bunch of different optimizers. And if you're expecting, we have prenatals. If you have, teenagers, you have young kids, we've got all that covered. We have digestive products that are amazing. Our Hepasil for supporting our liver. My mom, tough. The last 2 years of her life wasn't easy. She'd always had health issues, but it was her liver that gave away in the end, and she had no warning for it. At only 49, she passed. Thank God I was able to spend as much time as I could in the last few years. I'd kind of planned in case something happened, and I had her living with me and everything else. But guess what? Once you lose your health, it's so hard. It's hard on it's hard on you, but it's hard on everyone else around you. This is preventative maintenance, guys. You have to do things like I take that Hepasil. I will not go a day without that to make sure that I'm supporting my liver, right? We have products for our cardiovascular system. We have products that are going to boost your immune system, such as our Booster C600, our vitamin D, our Biomega. We have products that help support your brain memory, and we have calming products that are amazing. I'm sure Chloe's going to talk a little bit about this, so I'm not going to get into a lot of detail there, but this works. We have shakes that replace different meals, and you can go through our 5-day reset program if you'd like as well. Lose some weight, lose 5 pounds in 5 days if you'd like to. Customize it up. Our Rev 3, I had it around here somewhere, it's missing. But this is all products that you're going to use and enjoy every day. So our Celavive. I'm about to introduce Chloe, so pay attention. But our Celavive products, and she's going to tell you about her experience using Celavive for the first time, literally only about 10 days ago. And I got to say that the proof is in the pudding. When you actually use this for yourself, then you see results. And we do a before and after picture most of the time when we do our sip and scrubs. We're doing one right after our event tonight, and it works. This is all science. These are all plant-based. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt you chemical-wise whatsoever. It's an anti-aging program that no one else has ever designed in the world, and it has Intelligence patented technology in it. Our company is all about making a huge difference no matter what. Shampoo, conditioners, our toothpaste. I can't go a day without it. Bottom line is we're in the physician's desk reference. We have so much credibility out there. Guys, let me just say this. I'm so fortunate that Chloe came on board and took a look at this. And the reason this all happened is because Chloe saw a post on my social media that said, I want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days with our promotion we were doing with our healthy hangover. And I thought, you know what? I should actually probably bring some custom health packs and let her try this out. She's like, I'm down to try anything. And you know what? That experience of having her try all of the products when we were at Smoky Mountains just recently made a huge difference because all of them were there and she could use all of them. And everyone else there had the exact same type of results. These work. So Chloe is actually a very driven, very successful young lady. She has worked so hard on her branding. She is, like I say, Google her, learn more about her, follow her. She's all about positive vibration. She led an incredible meditation last night in our energy room here at the house. It was unbelievable. Like, this girl is so talented. We're so fortunate to have her part of USANA, and you're going to see it when you listen to her talk about her experiences. Without any further ado, Chloe Ture. Chloe?
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be here and I'm so happy to be part of the USANA family. Just 10 days ago, I got to try all of the products, literally everything for the first time, and I fell in love. We did a sip and scrub with all of the models that were there and our photographers and the whole team. And we got to enjoy the charcoal mask, the amazing serum, and the sheet masks. I'm a huge fan of Korean skincare, so I was so happy that USANA actually has their sheet masks with Korean skincare in it. So besides just the Tel Aviv, I'm obsessed with the entire line, and it's great because in my everyday life, I'm a very healthy person. I'm very active. I take tons of vitamins. And I would literally go waste all this plastic, buy all these vitamin containers, put them in my own little packages. Now I have my own AM, PM packets that Jeremy surprised me with in Tennessee. So easy. I don't even have to think about it. I'm saving so much time, money, plastic, just because I have these vitamins. And this is just one small component of USANA, which is life-changing in my own opinion. We also got to try some of the shakes, the meal replacements as a model. You know, I'm all about balance, but sometimes I don't have time to have a full breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So these shakes are a great meal replacement, keeps me full of energy, keeps me going, and is awesome. So I love all the products. I'm super happy to be part of this. And I feel like as a social media influencer and having the reach that I do, it's important to actually promote products that I use and that I love. And no matter how big or how small your network is, if you are using something and you're loving it, then your daily use of it will promote itself. I'm constantly using the masks. I use the shampoo and conditioner just this afternoon after getting off the ski lift. Would you believe that I was skiing about 3 hours ago? No. So we use the mask, everything. So anyways, to keep this short and sweet, I love all the products. I'm super excited to be part of the USANA family, and I hope y'all enjoy them too.
Yay!
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. All right. Okay, fantastic. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is wrap things up really quick here because I'm trying to keep this down on timing. And I want you to get back to the person that invited you to learn more about our compensation plan in more detail. But I just want to say that how often would you go to a retail store and have someone teach you about the science or put that kind of energy or credibility into enjoying and using a product? It doesn't happen, right? This is why we do relationship marketing and direct sales. We're not a multi-level. We're not paid on levels. We're not limited to levels. We get paid strictly on sales volume in USANA. There were 50,000 people involved prior to me getting involved, and I earn more money than all of them. So it has nothing to do with when you actually get started. In fact, some people say, oh, pyramid, you to be at the very beginning. That's like traditional corporate America when all the CEOs and the executive management are always going to make more money than you. Not in what we do. It's all paid fairly and it's all paid weekly. And Friday is the best day of the week because when you wake up on Friday, you have an auto deposit in your account. Our overseas associates that are listening right now, it's on Saturday for them. And guess what? Chloe has received a check since she began, and she'll always receive a check because she made a decision to actually learn and get involved, use the products, and start sharing it with other people that she was connected with. She hasn't even really promoted this out to her massive 2.5 million followers yet. Can you imagine what happens when that goes on? I can barely keep up with all the enrollments and activity already. And it's not just about Chloe. This is about you. It's not about Jeremy. It's not about some of my other leaders. It's not about Patty. This is about you. And I got to say that you just have to focus in and learn the different ways that we earn. Bottom line is you'll probably end up earning commission checks before you even know how the compensation plan works, which is exactly what's happened with Chloe. If Chloe had to come explain the compensation, she's like, I don't know. I talked to her about placement on something. She's like, she doesn't even respond. She's like, yeah, I just trust you. Just do it. So guess what? Don't worry so much about this, but know this. We pay out more money in commissions and bonuses by percentage than any other publicly reported company in the entire industry in the world. We also have income that is passed on to our future generations. It's willable, it's sellable. This is an asset that you're building. It's worth a lot of money. Don't sell it. Don't give it away. Be careful with it. It's very, very significant what you're building for your future. I have grandchildren that haven't even been, I don't have any grandchildren yet, but soon I'll have grandchildren. They're going to have children. They're going to have children. And I'll tell you, there will be children that when I'm long and gone, they're still going to have income coming into their life because of what I'm building now. with my USANA legacy. This is a legacy you're building for your future. We're also building a teamwork of community. We're doing so many events. Zooming technology has gone crazy. I'm used to speaking in front of tens of thousands of people. Not anymore. Now I speak to groups like this on Zoom, and this makes a bigger impact. I was just speaking on Zoom in the middle of December. Chloe was actually there. We were doing a shoot as well. But in the middle of a $20 million stage where we were feeding out to 43,000 people, I was one of the featured speakers on that. We had more delivery, more content. People have a front row seat. People's lives are changing faster because of Zoom technology. It's a very, very effective way to get involved in our community, be part of our trainings, learn how you can start growing up through ranks in our company. We even have a young killer guy. His name is Jericho or Lena. Comes on board at, I think, 20, and literally within 15 months goes diamond director. Took a look at what type of commission checks are earned as a diamond director. Now, this is not results are not typical. Who all goes diamond within that amount of time? You got to put in a heck of a lot of work. This is a work program. This isn't a get rich quick program. This isn't about just getting started and not doing anything. This is not about positioning. You have to work it. It's a work program, but the return is absolutely phenomenal. I hope that you choose to get started tonight. You'd be a number one. All right. If you have some questions, then you got your 2. Maybe you just want to use our products. You're a number 3. Well, decide what you are and let the person know. Hopefully you're number 1. That you listen to Jeremy's presentation. You're ready to go. I hope you choose one of our packs here to get started, but you can customize an order. Just pick and choose what you want. But I love our Pro Pack. $1,120, a $2,129 value. You get a business accelerator system. It's for an entire year, and other people duplicate what you're doing. You earn bigger checks. You get more products out to more people. More products to more people means that they're going to be having a better experience. They're going to be ordering more, which all creates sales volume for you. Entrepreneur pack is a 560 level. Okay. A basic pack, 280. Bottom line is that get with the person so they can tell you more about these packs if you have an interest and want to get started. And you know what? Wrapping things up was my closing slide. The last thing I want to say to you is this is, again, I've mentioned a few times through the presentation. I'm going to repeat it again. This is not about my story. My story has already been built, and it's been epic. I have awards all over the guy. There's commission checks around here somewhere. I have one on the floor around here. Oh, I know where I put it. It's right here. Shoot, I don't know where I put it. Anyway, there's a commission check around here somewhere. One of my quarterly bonuses, like $116,000. My largest quarterly bonus from Elite was $165,000 for a quarter. Guys, my ship's already there. I've already done this. It's not about me trying to up myself in this company. This is now about you. This is all about you making a decision now and figuring out where you want to go. We're just getting started. We're babies still, and where our whole entire industry is going around the globe. I hope you choose to get started, even if it's just a little bit on a part-time basis, fit it in the cracks, or whether you're unemployed right now and you want to go full bore. I mean, this is the time. There's never been a better time than right now. So if you keep doing the same things and expecting different results, we know that's the definition of insanity, right? You're not going to get ahead. You're not going to be in a happy place. In a few years from now, you're either going to be one of 2 people. Sorry, I have to end it like this, but it is what it is. You're either going to be really happy you got started using our products, and your health is going to be better. Improved, you're going to maintain the best health of your life. You're going to help protect yourself, your children, yourselves, no matter what. And then on top of that, if you made a decision to work it, you're going to be super happy about the Friday mornings. You are going to jump up and you're going to jump on your bed and you're going to run around the house and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I love Fridays, because you're going to be looking at the check you just got in the mail going, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Or you're going to be the second type of person that has regret. And who wants to live in regret? Who wants to say, oh man, I wish I would have tried that. Oh, I wish I would have made the step to put in some action and do something different in my life. Don't be that person. We are winners. We just needed the right people to team up with, the right training systems, the right community, the right science, the right products, the right people, and the right timing, which is the perfect storm right now. I hope you make that choice. Be a number 1. Let's get started. We'd love to have you part of the team. I'm doing trainings all the time. Plug into me on Sunday. Plug into my social media. It's all free. We're not charging people for it. Now is the time to write your story and what you're planning to do for your future. Welcome to the USANA family, the healthiest family on earth. Thank you for Zooming in with us tonight. Thank you, Patty. I'll let you wrap things up and end the Zoom.